time here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane.
Hello, Forrest.
You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Be it Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish!
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam! And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish, and my name is Ron E. Bradley. Hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Night, evening, middle of the night, maybe it's morning. I don't know whenever you're watching. I hope that you are in good spirits as we are here, regardless of the news that we have to cover, and we make it as fun as we can. On some days there's good news, on some days there's bad news, but it is out there, and we cover it here. To the best of our ability, and we hope we can do so with a smile on our face when it's appropriate. If it's not appropriate, obviously not. But yeah, I want to thank everybody who is here, is coming in tonight for Follow the Bradley's Fun for the Dish pre-Pro show. Of course, Pro comes on right after this. We are going to stream right into Pro. By the way, if you're watching this on the replay, please comment below. Replay gang, hit that like button, the thumbs up. And all of this is the new YouTube thing, right? It's all about engagement. So likes and comments and chatting, that all helps. If there's any super chats, if you can't super chat, that's fine. But if you can, we got some new stuff for that, which is really cool. And if you can, that really also helps the YouTube algorithm out too, whether it's 99 cents. If we meet our goal, that's great. If you can't do it, don't do it. But if it's 99 cents and up, that's great. And of course, we will celebrate those things. We'll talk about celebrations in a little bit. But yeah, I got a great panel tonight. Got some really cool things to cover. We're going to talk about Zootopia, breaking the Billy mark. I mean, it's pretty huge. So yeah, I'm base forward. Lou says I'm very base forward. I should back off. Let's back off. Normally I kind of sit back here. That might be a little bit better. Things are hopefully. Wait, let me check my sound. I'm gonna do my own sound check. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Wait, let me Okay. Whoops. That was way too loud. Way too loud. Okay, great. Let me say hi to everybody that's coming in, that's in the audience. Thank you guys so much for being here. As you know, you're the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee. You're the gigawatts, of course. You know, the pro uses gigawatts, and of course, for me, you are the energon, like the Transformers used to use. You know, the energy that they suck on the energon, so that they could transform and roll out to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
And I tell you, it's getting so dark outside early. I want to go to bed. I want to go to sleep when it gets dark. And so thank you for giving me the energon to be here, because I am an early riser and an early to sleep. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I hope. Working on it. Let's say hi to everybody. Tom is here. TJ Magnify is wrenching, and he's going to be here with us. He says, hey. And Timmy70, hey all. Hey, Timmy70. TJ Magnify. Timmy, how are you, bud? Going back and forth there. Linda Burns is here. Also, Linda, Tom's Linda. Hello, Ron, panel, and chat. My mom is here. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Mom. Yeah, you gotta have I gotta try to give enough time for people to like, you know, come in. That's what the 5 minutes is for, but also make it entertaining while people are coming in. I just froze. Anybody see that freeze? Weird. Hopefully my internet is okay. I noticed that, like, on my phone, I had to switch over. I got my computer plugged in, but on my phone I had to switch over because our our Spectrum provider. I wonder, I keep wanting to check into T-Mobile because I've heard that they've changed a lot of things and maybe they're good. I don't know. This is me saying hello to everybody. My other account. Strings and Pucks says, good day, all. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to Strings and Pucks. And Timmy wants to crash on Tom's couch. That's the thing, I guess. Linda saying hi to Jeremy. Hello, Jeremy. And MJ. Trying to see if there's anyone else new coming into the chat tonight. Oh, my beautiful wife is here. Hello to my beautiful wife. She is here. And hello. Hi, baby. Okay, so we got people watching across Facebook and X and not Instagram. We don't do Instagram. And here on the YouTube. So I think it's about time that we should start bringing people in. We got a regular, you know him, you love him.
Afternoon, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I you know what? I need to find our hats. I'll have to dig out my Santa hat for the next show. Quantum. Yeah. I need to get something else, man. I tell you
Three
what,
wires coming around too, but I don't know if they're by you.
Do you know anything about T-Mobile? Is their service any good?
It's based off their cell service, but it isn't bad. I got a couple of friends who have it, especially if you're dealing with Spectrum and their caps. Yeah.
Well, because I've heard that T-Mobile, like I used to have T-Mobile and it was horrible here, but that was like 16 years ago. So if they've improved a ton.
For a while for a cell phone, and it works good everywhere I've been going. I do not know about their internet, but I've heard from my friends that it's pretty good because they had Spectrum before, and they had a hard time with that. They switched to T-Mobile. They've been okay.
Oh, see, man,
you don't have any fiber laid through your apartment, huh?
No,
to your area.
I don't think so.
Check for 3-wire.
I'll check. I need to check and get something else because this Spectrum. So as far as I know, Spectrum is all that's available here, and I need to find out if there's anything else that I can do. If I can do T-Mobile and it's 5G and it's good service, it might work. Plus, it's like a ton cheaper, I think.
Yeah.
And Billy Bob Thornton seems to like it because he says he gets service everywhere.
Yeah, I don't pay. I haven't seen a commercial, dude. I don't watch him.
It comes on my YouTube stuff. Let's see. I think there is at least there might be a few other people. Might be a few other people back there. MJ.
Hey, Merry
another
Christmas.
friend. Another friend is here.
Yay.
What's up, MJ?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
Hey. Hi, Tom. How you doing? Look at you're ready for Christmas. I'm an elf and you're Santa. Oh, we're ready.
Yeah. I'll turn the lights on, but I'll turn them back off because I drive Ron nuts.
Okay.
Or does this one not bother you, Ron?
I like it.
It's just so much movement. Well, it's fine now. It's just when you're focused trying to do stories. Let me see. I created a whole bunch of new welcomes in, but I don't know if they're all here yet. So I'm just trying all of this. So where is that one? That one? That one? Where is it? There it is. Okay, this one is for our time traveling friend.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Okay, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
But she is back from the future. You're like 6 hours in the future, 5 hours in the future. How far in the future are you?
6 hours from you guys in Florida.
So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning?
1:45. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm wide awake.
Well, that's good. You're probably more awake than I am. And I believe we got what's that?
What?
How much coffee or tea have you consumed?
1 cup today. That's it. But I got up at like 2 in the afternoon, which is like 8 a.m. your time.
Okay.
See, I'm on your time.
And our other regular, Jeremy, is here. Let's bring Jeremy on.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Another Santa hat.
Jeremy. I feel so out. I don't have the Santa hat on. Darn it.
He didn't get his own memo.
I didn't get any memo. I just wanted to wear a Santa hat, so I wore one. No memo.
Guys, did you see that specter lurking?
What? Who's there? Hello?
It's a ghost. It's a ghost.
I tell you, lot of door banging around this place. I tell you, hey, we're preparing for the monsters ride, right? With all the doors.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Why did you have to remind me that that's coming? Yeah, I'm not. I'm kind of excited for the ride. I really do not understand the logic behind.
Oh, you want logic?
the Muppets.
You've been covering Disney how long? And you want logic?
No, I'm hoping that. Oh, look what my beautiful wife just brought me this.
Yeah, you have yours and he has mine.
Yeah, we have.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
There you go.
I'm the elf and you guys are all Santas.
Look at that. All right. And I saw that Andy W came
We got
in.
a Mrs. Claus in the corner. She's not a Santa.
I couldn't find my Judah Maccabee hat, so you'll excuse me for not wearing it.
Just a couple of real quick housekeeping things. I want to let people know over at Follow the Bradley's Fun, there is a Christmas sale going on. Follow the Bradley's Fun spread shop, I should say. Let me see if I can share this real quick just to let you know. All right, so if you look at the screen, it is 3 days left, 25% off everything on orders $50 or more. So basically you get two items, or two of the bigger items from two t-shirts or something like that, and it'll be 25% off on all of the Follow the Bradley's Fun merch, or if you're a fan of the show, The Dish, you can get your The Dish merch. It's all there, and just wanted to let you know that exists. It's a thing. So guys, as you know, on Monday nights we normally start off with going through the numbers, which we're going to do in just a minute. Obviously, there has been this thing's falling off me. There's been some huge breaking news today. We have to cover it. I want to cover it real quick and just pay a quick tribute, quick honor, because we all know what happened. And if you're in the chat and you don't, you're about to find out. So Rob Reiner, actor, director, Hollywood icon, he passed. Him and his wife passed away today. We're going to talk a little bit about what happened. I don't really want to go into the gory details. It was not a natural passing. Let's just put it that way. It was that he was basically attacked and did not survive that attack. Let's put it that way. We'll cover it real quickly out of what's going on at thatparkplace.com. This is by our good friend Marvin Montanaro. Rob Reiner, found dead at 78, Hollywood filmmaker, defined an era. And I really want to focus on kind of what he did in the entertainment industry, because I think we all have some things that he was responsible for that we loved. The interesting thing about his entertainment background is that a lot of the stuff that he put out was pretty beloved by a lot of people. There wasn't a lot of tremendous criticism of his actual stuff that he put out. The entertainment world is reacting to the shocking news that Rob Reiner was found dead at the age of 78 alongside his wife, marking the end of a career that helped define modern Hollywood filmmaking. Reiner, an actor, director, producer, and industry power broker, leaves behind a body of work that shaped comedy, drama, and pop culture for decades. Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, were discovered dead at their residence earlier this month. Law enforcement treating the case as a suspected homicide, and there's other details about that. Bless you. But let's talk a little bit about his legacy. From Archie's meathead to Hollywood mainstay. Born on March 6, 1947, Rob Reiner was the son of legendary comedian Carl Reiner, but he did not coast on his father's reputation. He first became a household name in the 1970s, playing Michael Meathead Stivic on All in the Family. Bum, 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 bum. One of the most influential sitcoms in television history. Is that who the song Gloria was written about? Gloria. That song actually makes me think of her every time I hear it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Gloria. Anyway, the role made Reiner a cultural fixture and earned him critical acclaim. It was only the beginning. Rather than remain in the front of the camera, Reiner pivoted behind it and changed Hollywood in the process. One of the greatest director runs ever. Few directors can claim a streak like Rob Reiner's. During the 80s, 90s, he delivered a run of films still referenced, quoted, and watched today. Of course, The Princess Bride, right? His credits include Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, and A Few Good Men, which, I love A Few Good Men. They're all,
I like Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap, Harry Met Sally. I mean, they're all like, and especially the very simple but somehow became a classic Princess Bride, and now it's parodied, and they did a whole, I was just watching the other day that I think it was the 2020 era on YouTube. They brought a whole bunch of people and did like the home video version of The Princess Bride, and almost the whole movie filmed like vertically on a cell phone. It's just, the thing about Rob Reiner is, and I wanted to focus in this quick story on his body of work. That's him young, right? And of course, this is more recent. There's his All in the Family picture.
I love that show.
Okay, now I remember that show.
I love that show.
It's, everybody remembers the tune they sang at the beginning with the two on the piano. Those were the days. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days.
It was, a spin-off from a English show, a takeoff on it.
Yeah, I've been finding out that there were a lot of the US shows were not just The Office, obviously that's well known, but apparently in the 70s and 80s there were quite a few shows that started in England, and then there was an Americanized version of them. Lou, do you know how many of them there were?
How what?
Like how many shows in the 70s and 80s? Were there quite a few?
I don't know. There were a dozen anyway that had prominence, and a lot more that got as far as a pilot or a couple episodes and didn't make it.
Yeah. And of course, I wanted to get a Princess Bride shot in here, but I got Harry Met Sally.
I love that movie. I still watch it till this day. It's so good.
Yeah, you know what I like about it is that's her original face. I miss that original face. It was so cute.
It's at Madame Tussauds. She just sent it over.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man.
And Billy Crystal, man, there was, I guess we'll get some more Billy Crystal in the new ride at Disney. But
I was just thinking that to myself. I'm like, I love Billy Crystal. It's just like they didn't have to take away Muppets for Billy Crystal. You did this to us. No.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, I think A Few Good Men was his best movie. I really do.
Oh, fantastic movie. And my understanding is that as a director, he was really good to work with. Like I have not heard from any cast that worked with him like complaints about him as a director. So whatever he was like on a personal basis, or whatever his life philosophies were, anything like that, I don't want to deal with that tonight. Just the fact that I love Princess Bride. There's a lot of his movies that he put out that I like, and it's sad. Like no one, especially with what happened to him and his wife, no one deserves that. Nobody deserves that. That's tragic.
We have Princess Bride. I have 4 copies of it essentially, and my favorite part is the scenes with Billy Crystal. They had to kick Rob Reiner off the set because he loved to laugh so much. He ruined so many takes that they eventually there were only 2 people left on set because Billy Crystal was so funny. But Rob Reiner just enjoyed that film so much with Andre the Giant, Andrei Roussimoff, that he was laughing all the time. And I have to think that was just an incredible environment to be in. What a wonderful memory.
Yeah. And Cary Elwes, the stories that he tells about it, and being on the set, and Billy Crystal improvised everything from what I understand, improvised all his lines. And there's just, everybody remembers the iconic lines. Oh, your friend is only mostly dead. all dead, can't do anything about it. Mostly dead. I just
check for loose change.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh look, ho ho and Shogi is here. What's up, Ho and Shogi? Ho ho ho. I shouldn't say Ho and Shogi. It's going Shogi, and he'll come back. I always.
I think a great measure of him is this. Among the people who are expressing their bereavement and mourning his loss as an artist as well as somebody they worked with, James Woods, who admits we were the farthest thing apart that we could be politically, but he was a great artist and we worked well together. John Nolte wrote a huge tribute to him and said, again, his politics were not mine by a long shot, and yet I have to admire his talent and his skill and his storytelling ability. So all of that, one transcended the other, you know?
And I think that our society forgets that a lot, and it should. Entertainment is the one thing that is meant to bring us all together. And so, and I look at the movies that he made, and you look at that string of movies, and they're all like bringing together people type of movies. I don't think there's anything divisive in those movies.
There's nothing in them that says you're stupid and I'm going to tell you why, like some of the movies we see today. There's no proselytizing and no preaching and no berating the audience, which is something a lot of people now could learn from.
Yeah, exactly, Lou. And Rob Reiner did a great job of that. And so I just want to honor him for his body of work and the things that he did. All in the Family was something that I grew up with.
You do?
You know, I mean, I grew up in the 70s, right? So it was on in my household. And it was, you know, a classic. I think that was one that didn't do great its last couple seasons, but like in the heart of its run, it was really, really good. And
how many times did your dad call you meathead? I got called meathead a lot.
Yeah, I got called meathead. I got called a lot of things. Spinal Tap, as Nita says, yes.
211.
Hilarious and brilliant. Absolutely. So yeah, just wanted to cover that really quick. Any last words that anybody wants to put in for Mr. Reiner?
Rest in peace.
His work will be missed. Sounds like.
Well, and the good thing is that he left behind. I think he leaves behind some really, really positive things, and that's, you know, when you can do that, you've achieved something in life, and that's good, you know. So there you go. That is our breaking news. Now, I have created something that I want to let our audience know about, because it's not something I've had before. If I get any audience support, super chats, super stickers, all those kind of things, memberships, member milestone chats, well, we now can actually introduce the section. So I'm just going to show this. Maybe I'll use it later, but here it is. So I've been working on some things for the show, and of course we have our celebrations, and I just want to let people know that I've really been working on the show and the show format, and trying to to get better at the production side of things. And that being said, since this is Monday, what do we do on Mondays? Well, we go over the weekend box office numbers. Yes, the weekend box office. Here are the numbers. Weekend projections. Zootopia returns to the top of the chart as Ella McKay disappoints.
What a soft word that is, disappoints. Is there any better way to say it? It fell on its patootie. It absolutely crashed and burned. Oh God, what a loser. Aside from that,
you sound like my dad now, Lou.
I thought Ella McKay was a streaming
Why don't you do something with your life, damn it? Instead of lying around watching the internet all day. There, do I
Dad?
sound like your dad?
Yes.
Hey, but I don't want to do anything else. I want to stream. That's a reference to a
Yeah,
Twisted
well, I want to retire to Tahiti, but you don't see me doing it.
I heard Tahiti's a nice place, and they have Marvel superheroes there.
Do they in Tahiti?
Yeah, well, if you ever seen,
It's a magical
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
place.
Oh, okay.
It's a magical place.
Oh yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tahiti. That yes. Oh my gosh, that's like a decade-old reference now.
I might be
and your point is
in the future. I don't know yet.
No, my gosh, I'm thinking of the surgery that Coulson had and everything. With he had a kind of a face-off like surgery. Weekend projections. Zootopia returns to the top of the chart. Ellen McKay flops big time. With Five Nights at Freddy's.
Let's put it this way: all these movies that've been having 50 and 75% drops.
Yeah.
If Ella McKay drops 75%, they'll be standing in front of the theater paying people to go see it.
I've actually seen things like that happen. Yeah. I get a lot of that. I don't know if you guys get it. If you have Facebook, I have gotten so many invitations to go see free movies on Facebook lately, like tons and tons. Unfortunately, they're at theaters that are like 30 miles away from me and stuff. But I'm like,
I don't get any of those, Ron.
Well, they do the thing they used to do.
No, the only things I get are the screener invites from the studios, and let me give you a clue, studios. When I see in the synopsis of a movie I haven't heard of, or if old one little, I went, oh, maybe I'll watch that. And the first two sentences include the words dysfunctional and hateful and traumatic. I don't want to go. Not even for free in my house. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Ella McKay is too Hallmark-esque. Speaking of which, they're filming a Hallmark movie at Hollywood Studios, or had been. I don't know how many. I don't know if they're finished. They're probably finished with all their scenes now.
Well, with all the walls, they get real easy green screens.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, they had. I think they did some shots of Magic Kingdom. It's Richard Kind and Lacey Chabert. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sherbert. I don't know how to pronounce
every other one of those.
They were spotted in Epcot too.
In Epcot too, yeah. I guess they're filming all over. But that's the kind of thing. Other people post that, and they're like, "Oh, celebrities are going. Let's go." And I'm like, I will stay away. I don't want to be around any of that. But yeah, apparently that's going on. So
after it's all said and done, will it be a battle of the influencers between the Hallmark people and the nerdy guys with their selfie cameras that are on the air live?
Probably.
I mean,
like that would be they must have had. I'm assuming that if there was anybody live streaming, that they would have told them you cannot live, like you got to not
in that section. Yeah, I would think so too.
Well, I've made a few episodes at Disney World, and it's not all beer and Skittles. Let's put it that way.
Well, I can imagine. I can imagine it's a pain in the butt, actually. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 taking a predictably steep drop from its opening weekend. Zootopia 2 returns to top billing this week. Weekend, in spite of a 39% drop in its third weekend at theaters, Zootopia now stands at $259 million domestically and a mighty $877.7 million internationally for a global haul of $1.136
of which what percentage of that 877 is China, which they get buckus.
Yeah, I think anyway, 500 million is China. It's insane.
Yeah, so call it $1.50.
So, like, I'm trying to figure out with the whole China thing. Like, if you look at the domestic gross, this is very, very clear that 258 million total after 3 or 4 weeks now at the theater. I don't think that's great. Like this is like a tale of two cities. It was the best of times and it was the worst of times. It's very, very strange because the U.S. audiences aren't really all in for Zootopia 2. Like that's pretty clear.
What it shows you is that when they had to choose where to put the trackless ride and emphasize that movie, they picked the right place. I mean, really, they did. They picked the place where it's hottest, as opposed to the thing in the tree that reused the dung ball.
Yeah.
So, but look at that Ella McKay.
Where is it? Oh, it's number 7.
$806 per theater.
Is that supposed to be? What is it?
That's 40 tickets.
What is
the whole
is
weekend?
Ellen McKay? What is the movie? I don't get what the movie
I
is.
read about it and I promptly forgot about it, so I can't tell you. But
Is that a Disney movie?
20th century
through Fox.
Isn't that Disney?
I think it's I think it's a political movie, if I'm not mistaken.
A political Hallmark movie.
20th century.
Yeah, they released it through the Fox label.
That's Disney, right?
Yep, it is Disney.
So that would go down as yet.
Well, but the
another
point
Disney
is that
flop.
James Brooks directed it, and
Who's
you don't
that?
expect him to strike out. You see?
Oh, yeah. Well, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, is that the re-release?
Yeah,
Could be because it's 25 years anniversary. So
I would
probably.
go see that. I would
Is
go
that
see
why
that.
Walmart's pushing that?
Just
I
to
would
answer
go-
your question, Ellen McKay is an American political comedy drama. It's a film written and directed by James Brooks.
Right.
Okay, what do we know
The
about
J-
this guy, Lou? Tell
James
us.
Brooks? You don't
Yeah.
know who James Brooks is?
No, I just want your
Oh.
education tonight.
Well, my education. If you have to ask, you can't afford the tuition. I'm just joking. No, Jim Brooks was a huge writer-director in his day. He hadn't made a lot lately. But, well, let's see. He's won 3 Oscars, among other things. Geez. The Simpsons, Mary Tyler Moore, golly, As Good as It Gets, Tracy Ullman, Broadcast News, Terms of Endearment, Taxi, Lou Grant, Rhoda.
Rhoda?
Phyllis, yes.
Wow. That's
And their
Room
budget
222.
was 35 million for this movie, so
Yeah.
didn't do that good. What happened to this guy?
Well, he got political, and
Yeah.
he's always been political, but people, it's about a governor of Connecticut, I think it is, who fights problems in her life. Who cares?
When we talk about that, it's very interesting. People becoming successful, and then I think Kathleen Kennedy to me is the one who I think about the most in this. Like she kind of just did what she was told so she could become successful all these years, so she could get to the point where then she didn't have to do what she's told and when she wanted to do her own thing. And she's like, I can't wait until I get my own shot to prove everybody wrong. And then she gets her own shot with Star Wars, and then she proved everybody right. That her point of view was the wrong point of view. The reason I bring it up is because I think of my own self. When I was a kid, I used to think that way. I used to think, man, things should work differently. This should be a thing, and that should be a thing, or whatever it was. But if you trap yourself in your childhood ideology and you think that that's the way that things should be, and then you become successful and you can make them things that way, then you sometimes wake up and realize, hey, you were wrong. Fortunately, I didn't have to become successful, and I didn't enough to where it would matter, but I would have realized, I think I realized at age 20 or 21 how absolutely wrong I was as like a 10 or 12-year-old. Jess Nita says people are exhausted too much for a political movie, particularly with Jamie Lee. Oh, is she in that movie? Is she in
Yes, she is the yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that.
There you go.
But
That
maybe
makes
the
all
point
sense.
is they didn't spend a lot of money to make this movie. So if his name and having Jamie Lee can get a picture green lighted with a but don't spend more than a couple $1 million, that just shows you that even then they were having some trepidations about it. So
Oh, well, that
Wait.
actually that
Lou,
brings
you're
us-
saying if I come up with something with an actor that's horrible, I could still get a couple $1 million?
no, because you're not James Brooks.
Damn it.
I know James Brooks, and you, sir, are
I
no
know.
James
Yeah, I was
Brooks.
about to do the same joke. There you go. He was a friend of mine, and anyway.
So
Point
we're
is,
gonna-
he has enough connections to know who to ask for the money.
Yeah.
You have
so
your local
Zootopia
bank.
2 though is killing it, while Ella McKay is just dying, apparently. So yeah, the worldwide box office $1 billion, $1,137,444,000, and that is our first story, and we want to get to that. Zootopia 2 is a box office record breaker in China, but a totally different story is emerging in America. So, yeah, this is interesting. This is by our good friend WDW Pro today on That Part Place. If you're not bookmarked it, bookmark it. There they are, Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps in police uniforms in Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 is a major hit in China, but its status as a top-tier box office darling elsewhere is less formidable. In fact, the film just might sell less tickets than the original Zootopia did a decade ago in the States. With $259 million earned at the domestic box office, Zootopia 2 firmly establishes itself as one of the strongest performing animated films in theatrical history, even if it stops short of the absolute top tier in an era where only a small number of animated releases crosses the $300 million mark domestically. Zootopia 2's performance places it squarely within the upper echelon of animated success, outperforming the vast majority of animated features released over the past 3 decades. As a matter of fact, I think technically it made it to $1 billion faster than any PG movie. So that's like a big record breaker, right? Historically, the domestic animated box office has been dominated by a relatively exclusive group of franchise juggernauts. Titles such as Inside Out 2, Incredibles 2, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and Finding Dory represent the rare class of animated films that exceeded $350 million domestically, driven by multi-generational appeal, massive marketing pushes, and peak theatrical conditions. Below that level sits a much larger but still prestigious tier of films grossing between $200 and $300 million, where Zootopia 2 resides at $259 million. Zootopia 2 performs on par with major animated hits such as The Incredibles, The Lego Movie, and Despicable Me 3, not adjusted for inflation. These are not marginal successes. They are tentpole animated releases that defined their respective years and launched or sustained billion-dollar franchises. Importantly, Zootopia 2 also outperforms many beloved Pixar, DreamWorks, and Illumination titles that remain cultural staples despite earning less at the domestic box office. However, the explosive increase in movie ticket prices means that the number of people watching Zootopia 2 in America thus far is significantly less than saw The Incredibles in theaters. How many people in the chat have you seen Zootopia 2? And anybody?
In the chat or on the panel?
Sorry, on the panel. On the panel.
Oh, I saw it.
Not I.
No.
I've seen it. My son wanted to go. He loved it. My opinion of the movie, I think I like Zootopia 1 better because the story made more sense to me. I thought some of the stuff that in this movie that they were like really reaching for the story, but it was okay. It was fun. Kids are gonna like it. It's gonna have those adult jokes. I still don't like. Obviously, they're using animals. There's too many fart jokes. And to be 100% honest,
can you truly have too many fart jokes? That's the philosophical
Thank you.
question
I
of
was
the
just
day.
going to say the same thing. Can never have too many of them. They're funny. Parts are funny.
Erica wants my car because it can fart.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, it was an interesting movie. It was okay. It's pretty deep. The story is actually pretty deep to follow if you're a younger kid. However, to be fair to Zootopia, most of its fans that were 5 or 6 at the time the Zootopia came out are all in their teens now, so they would definitely understand. Like, that's the funny thing about these movies. I don't understand how these kids' movies are waiting like almost a decade between their sequels. Like Inside Out 2 did the same thing.
Wait, I thought it came out in 2016, the first one.
Yeah, which is almost a decade. It's 2025 right now.
Yeah, so
So 9 years have gone by.
okay, because I'm thinking because my son's 11. Yeah, I mean they're kind of preteens then, right? Preteens would be the
Well, I mean, mine is actually a teenager, so it's yeah, like he was, what was he in 2016? He was like 4, and now he's 13.
Well, the
okay.
question, though, doesn't the question become in a multi-generational family whether when the younger kids get older, they don't want anything to do with the stuff that now younger kids like, and so there's kind of a generational conflict there? I don't know, but that's my impression. You know,
Yeah.
if my older brother liked it, it must not be cool, or vice versa, you know?
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. That doesn't really exist anymore. The kids are funny now. These alpha generation kids are hilarious. But they did enjoy the first one over the second one because we did see the second one and they enjoyed the first one better. They actually wanted to see the first one when we got back. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's watch the first one. So, yeah, it was all right. I gave you guys my son's take on Five Nights at Freddy's. So that was kind of cute. I interviewed him. I was like, what did you think about that? Now that's a kid's movie, believe it or not, like ages 7 to like 14. Not to steer away from the Zootopia topic, but Five Nights
No,
at
actually,
Freddy's
I
is
want to
killing
talk
it.
about, I mean, because Zootopia is up against Five Nights at Freddy's too. And I wanted to know, I actually wanted to ask you about that. You said, now, it was your son that liked Five Nights at Freddy's too, MJ?
Yeah, I interviewed him. I was like, so what's your take on it? He was like, it's the best movie I've seen this whole year. I was like, okay.
And
it was good. It was good. He liked it.
And did you take him, and you took him to Zootopia 2 as well?
Well, yeah, we have a big family. So it was me, my hubby, the little one, because she's 7, and him. We saw the Zootopia 2. And then he went to go see Five Nights at Freddy's with his older sisters because they're 20 and 22. So the little one, I didn't want her to see that stuff yet. Sorry. I'm just that kind of mom.
Well, no, my older son, I know, went to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I haven't seen it yet, and I know that my younger son wants to go see it. And you think it would be safe?
Oh yeah, he's 14, right? Xander?
13. He's 13, yeah.
Sorry. Yes, he'll love it. Did he see the first one?
No. Has he seen it yet? I don't know. Is it streaming anywhere?
Yeah, it is.
It's on Peacock forever. It's not on now, but I watched it like a dozen times on Peacock. It's a great movie.
Yeah, have him watch that one first and then take him to go see the second one. If he likes the first one, he will love the second one. So it met up to their expectations, should I say. These kids.
Just Nita says she was happy to see the funny animal critters and not human Hollywood weirdo American actors. Refreshing movie. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's a funny movie with animals. It is funny that now it has representation in the park that Joe Rohde did not. He only wanted real animals in, so like it's kind of funny that they put this here. Thematically, it doesn't make any sense. The Zootopia Zoo-gether Day, which is what they're calling this at the park. Right,
but
like
a Howard Johnson's.
Sorry, Howard Johnson. Isn't that the hotel from When Harry Met Sally? No, I'm kidding.
The hotel from the Third Ring of Hades. Yeah.
I used to eat at Howard Johnson's a lot when I was a kid. Like that was one place that I would say we went every, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 months at least to the Hojo. That's what we always called it.
Really good dysentery platter.
Let's go to the Hojo.
Down at the Hojo.
Now, Just Nita says that Five Nights at Freddy's is not a kid's movie.
No way.
It's not. It's not. But the target audience, believe it or not, it attracted kids ages like 7 or 8 all the way to like 14, 15. Because I tell you what, the first one, if you look at the statistics, it really drew them in. But it's not a kids movie. I agree with you. It's absolutely not. I don't want to sit through that. That's why his sisters took him. Sorry.
Erica, did you have access to Five Nights at Freddy's or you saw the first Zootopia, right?
Yeah, I saw the first one. Really cute. I enjoyed it. I just haven't gotten around to getting out of the house to really do anything. So,
Well, is it out there? I mean, is Zootopia 2?
Yeah.
Like I know that you often talk about things that you don't see. So they are playing it there.
We've only got 4 theaters on base, and then there's off base in the German economy, and they're pretty good about bringing movies out here. It's just the timing. Sometimes when you guys get the releases, we don't get them the same time, and it is cheaper to go on base because it's only like $5, $7 to see a movie.
I would say, and we here, like when we went to see Zootopia 2, we went to see it on the $5 night, and in our theater on Wednesdays, it's not only is it $5 per ticket, but it's also free popcorn. So, yeah,
it's not free here.
Get me that. You always get me with the free popcorn, man.
Well, you come over on Wednesday. We'll go see a movie.
You gonna buy me dinner too? I'll come over.
You mentioned if you bring a popcorn bucket, they will put free popcorn.
Fill it.
Yes.
Can you explain the type of popcorn bucket we have to bring? Can it be a regular one from the Dollar Tree?
It's very big, and it's green, and it's plastic.
So those Easter basket buckets then, right?
No, Easter trash,
honestly,
backpack bucket.
They were putting them in everything. We brought our buckets from the parks.
Nice. That's what I wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah. So they'll I mean, the park buckets are easy, and there were 3 tickets. So, but they'll fill a pretty big bucket.
Can you bring a radio flyer?
Radio flyer.
You can bring the big disc that Chevy Chase used.
Totally off the subject. Did you see what this guy did? I forget what city. He took a radio flyer and he put like 30 or 40 burner phones in it and had them all on with their locations on. And he walked around town, and all the traffic apps said there was a traffic jam because they saw all those phones in the same place moving very slowly.
Oh,
that makes sense.
That actually reminds me of the funniest videos that I have been watching lately are the porch pirate videos where
they're getting to the point where you wonder if they're staged. But
I mean,
there's one where the guy calls the cops.
Yeah,
the porch pirate. And they said, "Well, you were stealing, sir. Would you like to come with us?" He wants to file charges against the guy that set off the bomb. So,
did you see the porch pirate video where the 2 porch pirates get in a fist fight because they both went for the same package?
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that one.
A lot of them are AI generated.
Well, I'm obsessed with the popcorn buckets at the Dollar Tree. And the other day, not too long ago, me and my kids, we made our own confectionery popcorn here at home. It was amazing. It was super cool. And if you get the ingredients and just make it yourself, we got M&Ms, the drizzle, the whole. But yeah, Dollar Tree, if anyone needs a good popcorn bucket.
I still have this popcorn bucket. Gingerbread.
Dude, I would have ate that already.
I need to eat it. Well,
that would have been gone.
It's not. Look, here's the thing. The gingerbread is fine, and the reason I know this is because when they put they didn't do it this year, but in the past, they put the big gingerbread house up at the Grand Floridian. Well, there was one year they were taking the gingerbread house down, and I think it was around the 10th or 11th of January, and just try it out, I broke a piece off the house and ate it. It was fine.
And survived?
And I survived. I was fine. I had
because I was watching. I don't know if you've ever seen this channel called Sorted, SORTED, with these British guys about food, and they were showing so-called "Is this pretentious or not?" Christmas items, and one was a pretty big gingerbread house from, I think it was Sainsbury's or one of the upscale markets in England, and it was like 57 pounds. And they actually tried to eat it, and they said the problem is, of course, what makes the display gingerbread houses look good is that they put stuff in it that makes it relatively inedible so that it'll last. So you're kind of fighting two different wars at the same time.
Lacquer.
But,
That's probably true.
I was spoiled forever for gingerbread at Santa's Village.
Oh,
up the hill in Running Springs in Southern California, where Mrs. Claus's bakery had fresh, hot gingerbread with real whipped cream, and you're standing there in the snow eating that and drinking hot chocolate, and God's in his heaven and all's right with the world. You know what I mean?
That sounds very, very pleasant. Much more pleasant than our next story. I don't know if it's a good story or it's a bad story, so I'll introduce it with maybe not having the most expectations about it.
Lowered expectations.
Can you send me that clip, Ron?
Yeah. Captain America is back at Disney parks. Axes Sam Wilson from Drone Show amid Steve Rogers MCU return rumors. I'm air quoting rumors because I've seen the footage. Has anyone else on the panel seen the leaked Steve Rogers trailer for Doomsday?
No.
I might have.
I think someone shared it with us earlier. I just haven't watched it.
There's not much to it.
They haven't got a clue what they're doing with that movie. They really don't. It's like they wake up on a Tuesday and say, "Hey guys, what if we did this?" And they do it. That's the way it feels to me. I don't know.
I would agree with you, but also I feel like here is the appeal on the Hollywood side. The appeal on the Hollywood side is they go, oh, maybe our audience is dwindling because we've been putting out crap for the last 5 years. Let's see what happens.
Smart enough to think that,
right? Then they're like, well, what if we bring back the original Avengers? You know, all the guys who the audience loved and also can't get any great work since Endgame, because I think Chris Evans was in Knives Out, and what else?
You're right. Yeah.
The other side of the Hollywood appeal is to guys like Chris Evans and RDJ. It's like, dear Lord, Endgame was their Endgame, and they could stand to make money again. Mark Ruffalo will always show up for his paycheck and hope that gives him the platform.
These guys, on the one hand, they've got more money than God already.
Right.
And if they haven't spent it on silliness, they always will. On the other hand, as I've said, especially about RDJ, I mean, here he does Oppenheimer and is brilliant and is wonderful and shows what he can really do without all the costume and brouhaha. And obviously, nobody came to him and said, we've got another project of that caliber for you. We've got another thing that will really... And he said, well, then screw it. I'm going to take the $20 million and keep putting on the masks, because if that's all they see in me, by God, I'd be an idiot not to. And, sadly, I agree with him. But I think it's a damn waste of talent. It really, really is.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And excuse me, but on that grim note, which I hate to leave you on, I got to go recharge my batteries for the pro show. So
yes, indeed. Thank you so much for being here. But before you leave, talk about Lou's Views real quick.
Oh, well, I happen to have this Patreon now called Lou's Views, and it covers stuff like we do on these channels, but also a lot of other things like politics and food and wine and travel and tales from old Lou's long and sordid life, or not so sordid, actually. But anyway, if you'd like to give it a try, you go to that address and you pay up a whole big $5, and you'll see for a month what you'll see. And I've got, I think it's 11 or 12 episodes up so far. As soon as culture gets healthy enough to do it, we have a promised massive wine episode to do together. And so if you'd like to...
Wait, you're going to teach us how to make wine out of purple potatoes?
No,
wait. Or are you going to let culture whine about not having potatoes?
No. No, but we will share our favorites and tell you, what's his name? Len Dayton, who wrote the Ipcris File and Feeling in Berlin and all that, but also wrote a cookbook called Oue le Garlic. And in there, he has a whole thing about wine. And he says, wine is wonderful. There are some rules that help you avoid what might be nasty. Idiots have made those rules into something that makes the Japanese tea ceremony look like beer drunk from a can. You can learn it all in 5 minutes and then explains it to you. So wine is a subject that I'm disgustingly overqualified to discuss. So anyway, that's one of the many things that's coming up on Lou's Views. And you are welcome. And of course, I do all the other stuff that I do. They just put up, I think it was today or yesterday, the latest genre guys over on the Pro Channel for members. So a lot of you who've gotten all these free members everybody's giving out may not be aware that it opens the door to now over, I think it's now 85 genre guys movies, and we're doing more all the time.
You got to invite me back for that. That was fun.
Yeah, we got to do some more again. We're doing them in pairs because our schedules make it easier to record 2 at a time every other week. So for whatever reason, we found pairs that match in weird ways. Like we just did Bridge on the River Kwai and Family Plot. And you might say, well, what the hell have those two got in common? The answer being Bridge on the River Kwai was the very first David Lean epic that got him famous, as opposed to the little piddly movies he did before that. And Family Plot was, of course, Hitchcock's last movie before he passed away. So there's an interesting duet for you. And we did Blow Up and Blow Out. Interesting combination of movies. And anyway, we have fun. We get into the background. Do you all know where the song from the Bridge on the River Kwai came from?
I do not.
It is called, it pre-existed the movie, it is called the Colonel Bogey March, which is a clue because if those of you who play golf know, bogey is 1 stroke under par. In other words, 1 less ball. Well, Colonel Bogey's March was made by people in the British Army as a nasty dig at Der Fuhrer, and the actual lyrics, which they couldn't put in the movie, so that's why they whistled it, are Hitler has only got 1 ball. Goering has 2, but very small. And it goes on from there. It's absolutely obscene and wonderful. And Lean said, oh, that's what I wanted, them showing their defiance to the Axis. And they said, but we can't put those words in the movie. All right, they'll whistle it. And that's where it came from. So that's the kind of crazy stuff you learn if you watch the genre guys. Anyway, I'm talking too long, but I have to run. And I love you all, and I appreciate you all. And I send you all happily, merrily, light some candles and eat some gingerbread and do all that holiday stuff. So
absolutely. And
thank you for having me, and I will see you all shortly over there in the other place.
There you go.
Bye, Lou.
Watch Lou.
Good night.
Bye, Lou.
Show. Night, Lou.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, bro.
And Lou is out. But that's okay. He'll be back for the Pro Show in about 25 minutes or so. And this will stream right into the Pro Show. So we're checking out this story out of That Park Place by our good friend Marvin Montanaro. It's really interesting, the Captain America thing. Apparently he's going to be in Doomsday. A newly revealed Disney Parks Nighttime Spectacular has quietly confirmed a major pivot. Steve Rogers, not Sam Wilson, is once again being positioned as Captain America. Not that there technically can't be 2 Captain Americas, I guess. But the change comes amid growing industry chatter that Chris Evans, Steve Rogers is returning to lead the cast of Avengers Doomsday, a movie that would mark a dramatic reversal for Marvel following years of struggling to replace its original Avengers lineup. And notably, this shift is happening after the disastrous box office performance of Captain America Brave New World, which failed to ignite interest in Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson as the franchise's new star. Disney Parks put Steve Rogers back front and center. The latest Disney Parks reveal comes from Disneyland Paris, where early concept imagery for the upcoming nighttime show Disney Cascade of Lights prominently features Steve Rogers, Captain America, complete with the classic shield and iconography that defined Marvel's most successful era. There is no Sam Wilson in Captain America in sight. There is the official concept art for the Cascade of Light show at Disneyland Paris, and you can see they got Spider-Man, they got Steve Rogers, Cap, they have Iron Man, and they have Black Panther. And this makes sense because the parks seem to mostly focus on the original Avengers. Instead, Rogers appears alongside legacy Avengers like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Panther, characters who dominated Marvel's peak popularity and global box office dominance during the Infinity Saga. It's not a subtle choice, nor is it accidental. Disney parks are meticulously curated brand environments, and character inclusion is one of the clearest indicators of what Disney believes resonates with audiences. Theme parks do not experiment with underperforming versions of characters. They showcase proven winners. And Brave New World Fallout still looms large. Anybody here on the panel see Brave New World? The Captain America? Or
I think I did. Yeah, I think I did.
Falcon Captain, Captain Falcon. It was such a bad movie. The reason it was bad didn't even have to do with Mackie or it didn't even have to do with his version of Captain America. It was that the story of the movie was horrible. Like it was a sequel to the Hulk. The original, like it was a sequel to. It's so hard. How do you explain this? It was such a weird movie because it was a Hulk sequel, Hulk from 2008. It was a sequel to that film with Anthony Mackie's Captain America Falcon like shoved into the picture, and it just the whole thing just was so convoluted. It didn't work. If they would have made a story that made sense with Anthony Mackie as Captain America, it might have actually done okay, but the story was horrid. And recasting what's his name, Thunderbolt Ross, with having him be president but recasting him with Harrison Ford because the other actor passed. It just the whole thing, it didn't work in so many ways, especially when you brought back the original actor from the original Hulk movie to play the leader. It's so weird. Did you see it, Jeremy?
No, I just can say do better. Do better.
How about you,
it
MJ?
Looked like garbage.
Did you see Captain America Falcon Winter?
What year was that? Sorry, there's so many.
It was in January of 2005. February.
No.
Yeah.
2005?
2025.
No.
Okay,
no, I didn't see it. No.
It's on Disney Plus right now.
So I did see it.
That fast? Disney Plus?
Well,
I did see it and I forgot about it.
It's
maybe I did see it. Is it unforgettable?
It's very forgettable.
I mean, forgettable.
It's a sad movie. Erica, did you watch it?
Forgettable.
No.
I don't really watch superhero movies. It's just not my thing. Yeah.
No.
I like DC films better. Sorry. I'm a DC kind of girl. Not really Marvel.
What did you think of Superman, this year's version of Superman?
Oh, come on. I had to go to the theater to see it. I got my poster. I got the slushie. I've always loved Superman, but this Superman was it was meh.
I hated it. I hated it so bad.
Oh.
I hated it because it had things that I wanted to see in it and totally not framed in the way that I would have wanted to see them. For example, the Hall of Justice from the Super Friends is actually in this movie. But I hated the way that it was framed, and it was that the Justice Gang was occupying it, and it didn't make any sense. And a pocket dimension and monkeys in a pocket dimension. And I mean, it had so many things in it that like did not belong in a movie that was supposed to introduce us to a new version of Superman. Did you ever see, and I know I'm getting sidetracked from the Captain America story, but did you ever see Superman and Lois?
Oh, yeah.
With Tyler Hoechlin?
Mm-hmm.
I was so pleasantly surprised by that show when I watched it. I really didn't think that I would like it because I did not like Tyler Hoechlin's version of Superman in the Supergirl series. So I hated his costume. I hated the way maybe it's because he was playing second fiddle to Supergirl in that series or something. And he didn't come across to me as a very Superman-ish, Clark Kent-ish character, but in his own show, he came across completely different. Like it's like the version of Clark Kent and Superman that he played in his own show were like from a different universe. And I think eventually it was like confirmed that they were in a different universe, like a split off universe from the rest of the CW stuff.
I really wanted to like that Superman movie, man. I was like all for it. The theater was packed. There was people there with like their shirts half unbuttoned so you could make sure that you saw the Superman shirt underneath. It's such a huge franchise, but they ruined it with that movie. They killed it in a bad way.
No, it's to me, David Corenswet was fine as the character. I didn't have
the character was good. Yeah.
Didn't have issues with his acting. Like I could see him and Lois with better writing.
They did a good job playing those two roles. I thought.
I hated Lex, and I don't mean I hated Lex as like the way you're supposed to hate Lex. Like he's the bad guy, you should hate Lex. But that version of Lex Luthor was mean and angry throughout all of the entire movie. There was no nuance to his character whatsoever. And because
the old character from the old films, he was more like laid back, chill, like kind of funny a little bit from what I remember.
Well, Gene Hackman, the way he played Lex was fantastic. Obviously, like sure you're gonna march in here, but like it was that I know that you could kill me right now, but I am so egotistical and have such a belief in myself that I believe that I have the upper hand. The way he played it, like, and just nonchalant, it was great. Michael Rosenbaum, his version of Lex Luthor is probably my favorite version of Lex Luthor. That's from Smallville. And he, I wish they would have brought it back. Honestly, I wish they brought it, but like this version of Superman, this James Gunn's version of Superman, it's so James Gunny.
Have you heard about Supergirl, what they've done to that?
I saw the trailer is horrible.
The pee on the newspaper.
Yeah, the dog comes and pees on Superman.
It's disgusting.
It's just ridiculous. The whole James Gunn thing, I don't like. So what they're doing with Steve Rogers though and Captain Marvel or Captain America. Here's my question for the panel. Do you think bringing back Steve Rogers as Captain America? Here's what I've heard. I've heard that Doomsday is a direct sequel to Endgame. And basically what you're going to see is that it picks up and shows what happened when when Steve Rogers arrives in the past and starts his life with Peggy. Apparently, now I don't know, by the way, this is rumor and speculation territory, so write it off. I don't know. Jeff Nita says Lex was scary. I thought my what's the word? My impression of Lex Luthor in that Superman, he came off as incredibly immature. Like, I mean, this is a guy who literally used video game moves to fight Superman with Superman's clone. And that's the other thing I didn't like about the movie is that like it literally took the worst aspect of Quest for Peace, which was Superman 4. Did you see, Jeremy? Certainly you saw Superman 4, right? Quest for Peace back in the day. Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, they
Nuclear
just got
Man.
progressively worse each time, but yes.
Okay.
I did see
Yeah.
them.
So you remember Nuclear Man?
Yeah.
Nuclear Man is in this movie.
Why?
So they did the worst aspect of Quest for Peace was Nuclear Man, and that's what they did with this movie. They actually put a clone created by Lex Luthor in this movie, and that's who Superman is fighting the entire time. And it's so dumb. But yeah, to me, Lex, my impression was Lex, like he wasn't scary to me because it just came across as infantile. And yeah, Superman, William says that Supergirl movie is a DC version of Guardians of the Galaxy. The problem is you can't make a DC. What worked for Guardians of the Galaxy was it was the right fit, the right genre for those characters. You cannot make Guardians of the Galaxy with characters other than the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I know a lot of people liked the James Gunn Suicide Squad. I didn't like either one of them. I don't like anything that James Gunn has done for DC. And I loved the Guardians of the Galaxy. I like all three of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I think they're phenomenal. So I just think that I think the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are James Gunn's lane, and trying to do that to other movies doesn't work. Now, if he had a totally different take and had the ability to switch things up, that would be different. But I just don't think he does, and I think that's a big problem for James Gunn. Going back to the Captain America thing, though. So what I've heard is that Captain America is going to be like the main superhero of Doomsday movies. The Steve Rogers version of him. So my question to the panel is, do you think that that would get audiences back to the theater for an Avengers movie at this point?
No.
Why not?
The surrounding this movie, remember the hype when they brought Robert Downey Jr. on the stage with the mask and everyone was excited?
I wasn't excited, but okay.
Okay, well, the people with things taped to their foreheads streaming it were
right.
excited.
Yeah.
So they killed all that excitement already because everyone knows what a cluster this is. Now they're just adding more turds to the big litter box that this movie is. And they're going to turn Captain America into a turd.
Are they going to add it to the ball of poo and Zootopia Better Together?
They might just, I don't know.
Jeez.
Maybe it'll be a superhero film.
Yeah.
Tom,
I got this mental cartoon
speculate.
image of a cat in a litter box pooping these little movies and characters out in the litter
Like
box.
little poop icebergs coming through.
It's kind of what it's starting to feel like. Yeah.
I honestly think they are grasping at ideas because they desecrated their own. I shouldn't say desecrated, decimated their own IPs. They destroyed
agree. No, I
and
agree.
It didn't make sense for what they did with the cap line to reel it back now. It just a little bit too late, if you ask me.
And I think I'm with you, Tom. I think it's too little, too late. I think that to try and at the end of 2026 to tie this Avengers movie, this upcoming Avengers movie, a series that may be 3 movies. It's right now it's 2, but it might be 3. But they're going to try and tie this back to 7 years ago. And that's what they tried to do with the new Falcon Captain America movie, tie it back to the Hulk from 2008. How that just doesn't.
The new Tron movie did the same thing. Remember, they skipped timelines.
Yeah. It's really, really, really weird, and I don't think that it works very well. I we'll see. The trailer should be released this upcoming week. There's supposed to be 4 different versions of it. One with Cap, one with one with Cap, one with Thor, one with Doom. They're all like short 1-minute snippets. Supposedly, I don't. Yeah, Cohen Shogi says Desecrated works too. Tom. Oh yeah. I don't. Maybe it won't break 1 billion. I don't think it'll break 1 billion. I don't
said
know.
It won't break even at 1 billion.
That's true.
Push past that.
Oh golly, man. Yeah, they're gonna spend a lot to make it. We've got to get going. The time is running short. Pro is coming on in a few minutes. I want to give everybody a shout out. Thank you guys for being here. Tom, MJ, Jeremy, and Erica. Tell everybody about your channels. Tom, we'll start with you.
Well, I got TJ Magnify, which is Bark Magnitude to do rocket launches, stuff like that, crazy dog videos. They've been jamming out lately, and I got more stuff coming like that. But yeah, I've been slacking on the rocket launches. I keep missing them. Happens.
I can finally watch them again. They took the construction wall down.
Cool. We got a co-do them again. That was fun.
Yeah. Jeremy, Strings and Pucks. I'm watching you all the time now. So
thank you. Yeah, it was great to see you. My Monday live stream at 12:30 p.m. I do acoustic guitar and vocals, some decent music, good feedback. Come by, watch live performances. I've got a couple new sponsors for the channel, so it's definitely growing. But I would love to see you guys there. A few of you guys have showed up for the live shows, and it's just a lot of fun. So please come by.
We love it. And Erica, who is hanging with Raph.
Yes. So I'm usually on Lorena's channel, on her streams or here, and on Wednesdays for sure on that Park Place at 12 Eastern. And little secret I'm letting out, me and MJ have been discussing behind scenes to push my channel towards streaming. So more to come on that for 2026.
Yay! We're hoping for it. That's exciting. Good stuff coming up from Eric and Raph. And MJ.
No, I'm cheering you on, Eric. I'm like, woo, 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 yeah.
Who also you need to do more stuff on your own channel, even though you're doing X, and tell people about yourself and where you're at.
I'm not going to be a YouTuber, guys. I'm here to have a great time hanging out with my friends. I love to give my take and my opinion as a theme park enthusiast. I've been going since I was a child. I love talking about everything, though, entertainment, movies, mostly theme parks. I am on that Park Place Mondays and Wednesdays. Sorry, I'm trying to get with the new schedule at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm also on T3PO, and I think we're going to have an episode show next week, Tuesday. So me and Erica will be there along with Lou, I believe Nolan, and Vash. And I come on here too. I hang out with Follow the Bradley's Fun, which is a great show. I gave you a shout out earlier today. I don't know if you got to hear that on that Park
I
Place.
did hear that. Thank you,
Ron.
That was for that was for our go-kart video.
Yes, it was. Anyway, so I just love hanging out with you good people. You guys are
we
great.
love having you because now since you are not a YouTuber, MJ has become our new Mexican Iron Man.
Are together. We're starting not a YouTuber.
She's the Puerto Rican, not YouTuber. Yeah.
Wait, because I like DC characters. Can I be like MJ,
you could be
Catwoman or something?
Puerto Rican Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
Puerto Rican Wonder Woman.
Magically Wonder Woman. I'm too much of a Muppet. I'm too much of a Muppet to be that cool of a Superwoman. I'm such a dork. So please categorize me as like a Muppet or something, of some class of something. I don't know. But anyway,
since we haven't had a chance to play one yet, and we gotta before we go, let's celebrate everybody being here tonight and celebrate our wonderful audience. We just want to thank you all for being here. And thank you, Magically MJ, Tom, and Jeremy, and Erica, and of course, Lou, Washerman's Ghost, for being here earlier. And now we are going to send you all over to the Pro Show. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Hanukkah for those who are celebrating Hanukkah. Please, I believe this is the first or second night of Hanukkah. I know people are wishing that. And Merry second night. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And until the next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao. Bye. Say hi to Pro for me.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.